minus 20.
Falcon 9 is configured for flight.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff, Falcon 9, the world's first reflight of orbital-class rocket. Falcon 9 is near the tower.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry nominal.
Coming up on T+1 minute into flight, a lot of cheering here in Hawthorne. We're throttling the engines down as we get ready for maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle. T+1 minute and 30 seconds. We're throttled back up. Falcon 9 continues to head downrange. Trajectory is nominal. We're past maximum dynamic pressure. That's the portion of the flight where the velocity of the vehicle combines with the density of the atmosphere at lower altitudes to put the greatest stresses on the Falcon 9. We're through that critical phase of flight. The next major event coming up in about 35 seconds, main engine cutoff. Coming up in about 20 seconds, we'll shut down the 9 Merlin engines, separate the first stage, and light the upper stage. Successfully has separated. Second stage is up on power. Trajectory looks nominal. All systems continue to be go. Next major activity in about 20 seconds. We're going to look for fairing separation around the SES-10 spacecraft. Successfully separated. The MVAC engine continues to power the upper stage into the low Earth parking orbit. Engine looks good, the trajectory looks good. We're at T+4 minutes and the flight continues to be go.
So what we've had so far is a successful launch of Falcon 9 carrying SES-10. First stage has separated from second stage. That's what you see on the left-hand side of your screen. That's the first stage. Coming back down once again. This is the second time we've launched it. This is the second time we're attempting to land it on our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You, which is in the Atlantic Ocean.
while that first stage is coming back down, that second stage is going to continue thrusting for a few minutes, carrying the SES-10 spacecraft into geostationary transfer orbit. But coming up, we're going to be tracking the first stage as it approaches our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You.
Yes. Now, we're going to have two events called out pretty quickly. We'll try to narrate those as they're notified to us. We will have the landing as well as the engine coast, the cutoff, or excuse me, the engine shutdown. So we're going to try and narrate that for you as much as we can. We also might lose the video feed of the first stage as it re-lands on the drone ship, as we have seen happen before.
You can see that first stage coasting back right now. Sometimes we do 3 burn maneuvers, we're doing a boost back burn and then a re-entry burn and a landing burn. Today, we're just doing a re-entry burn and a landing burn. So what we're doing is we're catching that first stage with the drone ship as it makes its way out on a parabolic trajectory over the Atlantic Ocean.
Exactly. Now, since planet Earth is a sphere, as the rocket descends onto the drone ship, we lose the horizon. As it goes under the horizon line, the ground stations may lose the communication feed with the drone ship. So we're going to hopefully bring you live footage. We see what you see, and hopefully we'll all see a successful landing once again all together.
We do have cameras on the deck of course, I Still Love You, but they're on a satellite link. So again, those vibrations from that first stage coming down may jostle the satellite link, so we can't get all the video all the way down. Just be prepared for it. But right now, we are still tracking that SES spacecraft and the second stage. Looks like everything is going well so far.
Yeah, primary mission is SES-10, and it's looking great thus far. So let's go up to John I for a status update.
T plus 6 minutes, 13 seconds into flight. All goes well. We're going to listen for the start of the entry burn coming up in just a few seconds. And we hear the call out. We have start of entry burn. This burn will last just under 20 seconds. Shutdown. Entry burn. Looks like we've got a good burn. The first stage on its way back to the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean, slowing down as it heads for the atmosphere. Second stage continues to be on target. Propulsion looks good. Everything continues to be go. It's 7 minutes and 5 seconds into flight. So we're going to go back down to the floor as we get ready for the landing of the first stage in the orbit of the second stage.
As you just heard and saw, the first stage's re-entry burn has just completed. Looks like the video isn't moving right now. Like we said, we're going to have some difficulty getting video as it makes its way down underneath the horizon from our ground stations. But coming up very soon is going to be that landing burn. That's the final burn that happens just a few hundred feet off the deck of our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You.
Yeah. Now, that drone ship you see on the right-hand side of your screen, that is live footage. And like we said, it's out in the Atlantic Ocean. So we're going to try and maintain that steady feed as the rocket descends, which is just in a couple of seconds here. Like I said before, literally just 4 or 5 seconds after we have stage landing, we should have indication as to the second engine cutoff, meaning that the second stage with SES-10 is in good orbit. But right now, we're just watching our screen here, waiting to see the...
Looks like we may not have continuous video feed from the drone ship right now. Like we said, this is expected. We don't currently have direct line of sight with that drone ship. We only have a satellite link, and as it gets down kind of close, that Merlin engine can vibrate the satellite link. And sometimes we can lose video. So just stay put here. We're going to let you know. touch with Elon, who's been watching along with the launch there, and see what he has to say.
3, 2, 1, you're live.
All right, well, we just had an incredible day today. The first reflight of an orbital class booster did its mission perfectly, dropped off the second stage, came back and landed on the drone ship right in the bullseye. It's an amazing day, I think, for space as a whole, for the space industry. It means you can fly and refly an orbit class booster, which is the most expensive part of the rocket. This is going to be ultimately a huge revolution in spaceflight. It's the difference between if you had airplanes where you threw away an airplane after every flight versus you could reuse them multiple times. So it's been 15 years to get to this point. It's taken us a long time. A lot of difficult steps along the way, but I'm just incredibly proud of the SpaceX team for being able to achieve this I think, incredible milestone in the history of space. Yeah, I'm sort of at a loss for words, but it's really a great day, not just for SpaceX, but for the space industry as a whole, and proving that something can be done that many people said was impossible. Thank you.
So this is fantastic news for everyone here at SpaceX and for humanity in general. We are so happy. Remember, the primary mission to get SES-10 into geostationary transfer orbit is currently good. We have a good orbit, and that's the primary mission we should be focusing on, even though we're really excited for the landing.
So now that the second stage engine has cut off, SES-10 and the second stage are now in what we call a parking orbit. It's going to go into a coast phase for a few minutes, at which point we're going to take a break in our webcast. However, we hope you stick with us and come back in a few minutes so that we can all watch a hopeful successful deployment of SES-10 into geostationary transfer orbit.
Stick around.
All right, well, we just had an incredible day today. The first reflight of an orbital class booster did its mission perfectly, dropped off the second stage, came back and landed on the drone ship right in the bullseye. It's an amazing day, I think, for space as a whole, for the space industry. It means you can fly and refly an orbit class booster, which is the most expensive part of the rocket. This is going to be ultimately a huge revolution in spaceflight. It's the difference between if you had airplanes where you threw away an airplane after every flight versus you could reuse them multiple times. So it's been 15 years to get to this point. It's taken us a long time. A lot of difficult steps along the way, but I'm just incredibly proud of the SpaceX team for being able to achieve this I think, incredible milestone in the history of space. Yeah, I'm sort of at a loss for words, but it's really a great day, not just for SpaceX, but for the space industry as a whole, and proving that something can be done that many people said was impossible. Thank you.